Carne asada. That's so amazing. Carne asada La Cumbre. Carne asada. So please bring your friends to have carne asada every day and every night at La Cumbre. Don't forget to bring your mother too. Thank you.
Come to La Cumbre for some fun. Come to La Cumbre for some fun.
Hi, I'm Eddie Duran. I'm here at Taqueria La Cumbre in San Francisco's historic Mission District. And since 1967, we've been making carne asada. I'm here today to show you how to make a carne asada for tacos. We'll begin with a 6-ounce portion of carne asada. For those of us bovinely challenged, we'll start with top sirloin and show you how to prepare a carne asada using the top sirloin cut. And that end result will be approximately a 4-ounce portion of carne asada to put in our tacos. There'll be 2 corn tortillas where we'll place the steak directly on top of it and then garnish it with onions and cilantro and of course our beans, which will be optional. One of the goals in grilling, good grilling, is to sear the outside of the meat. By doing that, you're able to keep the juices inside the meat, and the ultimate result is a much juicier carne asada. All right, in that case, we'll begin now grilling our meat. What's important to keep in mind is that there's an inverse relationship. Carne asada, generally, historically speaking, is a social function where people come together and have a good time. So again, I just want to cook one side and just look at it. A lot of people, if you'll see them on the grill, they'll be turning the meat over constantly. And what that does oftentimes is you lose some of that juice in the process. And really, if you're that nervous while you're grilling, you have to do that, I recommend that you just keep your hands in your pockets right there like this and find something else to play with. What you want to do is you want to have the char marks on one side, and then you want to see the coloration change. It'll turn a nice brown color. If it turns too brown and looks like the bottom of your shoes, you've gone too far. So we're ready to turn this one over now. We've kept the juices inside, we've kept the marks lined up, and the coloration's coming along nicely. And that one's turned over and looking very, very nice. Here we go, this one is ready too. Here we are, we got it. Now keeping in mind, the meat has a certain grainage to it. And what you want to do when you cut the meat, you want to cut the meat in a cross fashion or against the grain. By doing so, you're able to get the cuts nicely. So when your people, your friends, family, begin to chew, or in this case, masticate the meat, they'll be able to masticate much easier. This is how it should look, pretty close. When you want to check when the meat ultimately arrives at where you want it to be, and in this case we're going for medium rare. So what you'll do is you'll take a slice into the meat at the thickest part. And if you see a really, really pink band in the middle of the meat, it's not quite ready yet. If the pink is diminished and it's just almost gone, then your meat is done. If it's gone, it's the same color throughout, it's well done. So we're looking for that medium rare, and we just happen to have a nice pink band, or at least a nice coloration there, so it tells us it's done. So again, that means we can cut this meat up for our tacos. So what we'll do when we do that is, again, keeping in mind with the cross grain, we're going to cut with the grain and then cut against the grain. And that'll allow us to give about 1/4-inch squares. We want little 1/4-inch bite-sized squares of meat so that our guests will have a nice, nice piece of meat to bite into on every bite. So we have this now ready for our 2 tacos. Otherwise, I'm going to end up playing tongs here all day long. Okay, now that we've got the meat cut into our 1/4-inch squares, is what we want. We prepared our 2 tortillas. They can be prepared either through a steamer, if you have a steamer, or you can put them on the oven on a pie tin, if you do that. And in which case, you put them on a pie tin on the oven, and you warm up for a good 2 or 3 minutes. On each side, it should be okay. Once you've done that, you've taken our portion of meat, and we put it inside our taco, making sure that we try and divvy up half the amounts and make it an equitable division. You don't want your family members or your guests saying, hey, I got shorted a piece of meat. There you go. But invariably that's going to happen, and you'll hear about it at the Christmas party later on. So if you allow me and come with me, we'll use my esteemed assistant Josefina, and she'll be putting whole beans and cilantro and onions on that. And voila, we have 2 carne asada tacos prepared, fresh off the grill just for you as you like them. And we offer these from our hearts in our grill to you and yours. There we go. And now our ultimate goal is to serve our guests. Now our guests can enjoy the fruits of our labors. Thank you, friends, for sitting and watching us here at Taqueria La Cumbre. And of course, don't forget to click on the link below to get the recipes for how to make carne asada. And stay hungry, my friends.
Cheers.